Joining me this morning in our studio here at KSBS FM 92 here in Pago Pago, American Samoa are members of the team who are here to study tsunami recovery through the National Emergency Grant. Vince, please tell us about your project and the purpose of or the reason behind your participating in American Samoa and your presence in American Samoa as well.
Talofa, thank you for having us here. I'm sorry that I can't do this in Samoan. My Samoan is not very strong. We are very happy to be here with our team. We've been brought here by the Department of Human Resources to really look at and have an opportunity to gather voices and tell the story of that recovery period through the National Emergency Grant.
It's day 10 of our research trip to American Samoa. We have crisscrossed the island for the last week and a half. We've interviewed dozens and deployed a team of community members to interview their neighbors.
Well, this is the first time for me to do something like this, knocking on doors and asking people about their experience of what happened during tsunami in 2009. So yeah, it was really, really hard, and there was a little bit of fun.
Our radio interview at KSBS FM Pago Pago is meant to let people on the island know about our project. It also allows us to take stock of our experience so far. We equipped a small team of story gatherers with compact handheld video cameras, flip cams, to gather stories from among their neighbors and friends. The story gatherers learned how to use the equipment, crafted interview questions, and explored as many what-ifs as they could think of so that they'd be prepared for anything. It was not easy. Video interviews are still very rare on the island. People were shy. But our cross-cultural team created an approach we thought just might work. So we developed an action plan, and we practiced. And in the Samoan way, we reviewed the practiced interviews together as a team, generating tears and laughter in about equal measure. By gathering community stories, we wanted to ensure that the voices of American Samoans would be heard. We also hope to cultivate new skills and forge new relationships. And this is precisely what happened, for all of us.
My name is James John Fulminam from the village of Pago Pago. I'm a HR practitioner for the Department of Human Resources. I was tasked by Director Langford to assist the Social Policy Research Associates with capturing some testimonies and real-life experiences of the NEG program. So for the last 2 weeks, we've met with government officials, private businesses, and village and cultural leaders to try and share some of their stories and highlight some of the areas that were devastated by the tsunami of September 29, 2009, and show some of the recovery efforts that NEG was a part of. It feels like we were on a 100-mile-an-hour pace, day in and day out, and long days, short nights, so to speak. But our communication was on par, so we were flexible to change. It's sort of what I'm used to, and I'm glad that we were in sync from day one. There was a lot of changes in our schedule, but we managed to cope with so much people that we had to work with, and new team that was set up in a matter of a few hours. So it was exciting.
A meeting room at the Department of Human Resources became command central for the data collection effort. Story gatherers and data gatherers worked toward a common goal: learning how American Samoa had responded to the tsunami and how NEG had helped in the recovery and renewal that followed. Support teams came together every day for morning action planning and evening debriefing. At the first convening, story gatherers got their equipment and headed out on assignment. Every morning after that, they downloaded video gathered the previous day so that the transcription team could view and process it. American Samoa's interior is mostly inaccessible. Rainforest on steep volcanic rock. Almost all villages in the territory are along a single 2-lane road that runs along the southern coast, American Samoa Highway 1. That road becomes the line that connects our stories. At one end, on the westernmost tip of the territory, is the village of Paloa. We visit what remains of Tapu Tapu Elementary School. The mangled frame is a stark reminder, some 3 years later, of the raw power of the tsunami. journey, we visit Leone, Amanave, Pangopango, Tula, observing, listening, and learning. Along the way, we met those who led American Samoa through the recovery period, elected officials, village Matai, and many others who lent a hand. We are grateful for the time they shared with us and for the insight they offered. What lies in between the island's villages are scenes of amazing beauty, where towering green slopes meet the turquoise sea. When we visit the American Samoa National Park, we learn that the health of the reef below depends on the rainforest above. Today we hike into the park with a National Park Service crew whose mission it is to eradicate the invasive tamalingi trees to prevent them from changing the quality of the soil, which can in turn poison the coral. The team replaces the tamalingi with native ifalele trees. Some members of the Park Service crew are NEG participants who've learned how this is done, and today they're showing us. No visit to American Samoa would be complete without a perspective from the water. Near the end of our stay, the Marine Patrol takes us on a tour of Pangopango Harbor, past sailboats, fishing trawlers, and cargo ships. The sea has been the source of wealth for American Samoa for millennia. In September 2009, when the tsunami struck, for just a few minutes, it became a source of fearsome destruction. Today, 3 years later, the ocean is spirited and eager to bounce us around, but clearly no threat. We are mesmerized by the view. Looking at American Samoa from the sea, we marvel at its beauty. And we are reminded of all the people we met during this remarkable journey, their dedication to each other, their generosity of spirit, and their extraordinary resilience.